goodness, I and Josephine here. We've been exploring the Arboretum, which is great. Okay, you work here.
Do these people work here too?
Everybody. We are all here to help you.
Am I interrupting anything?
No, not at all.
All right.
Can I help you with the basics?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Sure. I picked up some information somewhere. Yeah.
I see what you have.
This thing.
Yes, the Bruce Munro Light
Yeah,
exhibition.
there's Winter Light at the Arboretum. What is that?
I'm so glad you asked. You, Josephine, the entire family are going to love this. You're going to love this. This is a light installation brought to us by an artist from the United Kingdom, Bruce Munro. He's probably the most famous site-based light installation artist around the world right now.
Whoa.
You look up New York Times, Wall Street Journal, London Times, you'll find information about him. He's coming to the Arboretum. It opens November 12th, right around the corner.
He's coming to the Arboretum?
He's coming to the Arboretum, he is, but he's bringing his whole show, the light.
Okay.
We have 5 outdoor installations of light. This is one of them called Water Towers. This one. It's going to bring water towers. It's going to bring something called Orium, which has never been seen in the world before. Radamanthine Club, which has never been seen in the world before. A thing called Minnesota Gathering. Something called Good Seed. Those are all outdoors. You're going to be able to walk around all of the exhibitions, you and your family. And then if it gets a little chilly, come inside for some hot chocolate, maybe a glass of wine, some appetizers, soup, sandwiches, salad.
Okay.
And then there's a couple of the exhibitions are inside too.
Inside.
One called Projections in a place called the Macmillan Auditorium, and one called Chindi.
Macmillan Auditorium.
Yeah, it's our largest auditorium here in the Oswald Visitor Center. You're standing in it right now. So when you come back, you'll be able to experience a whole different.
So, I mean, inside, that's great. But Josephine here,
Yeah.
she really likes her car seat. So which parts can we drive around?
Okay, so this is not a driving exhibition, it's walking. All the paths will be cleared. Should there be snow or things like that, we'll be monitoring that. But it's really within a 2-block radius, all around the visitor center. So where you've been walking, Josephine, today, I'm guessing, right around here on the sidewalks and paths, you'll be able to do the same in the winter. And put her in a little backpack. Carry her around.
Minnesota in the winter.
Bundle up.
Lights. What if it snows?
If it snows, we're here. We're here unless the Arboretum closes, which doesn't happen very often, but we're here. We think the exhibition is going to be so spectacular in the snow at night. And so does Bruce Munro. He's actually never had an exhibition this far north before, so he too is excited to see the elements that the snow brings to his sculptures.
Wow. Okay, but I also read about this climate change thing. What if it rains?
If it rains, bring an umbrella. Bring your rain gear. We're still going to be here. Light at the Arboretum. We're really looking forward to we're going to light up the upper Midwest, really. We expect people from all over to come to this thing. This is the big deal.
Okay. So, do I just show up? How do I get tickets?
Great question. We really are encouraging you to do online ticketing. You'll get your best prices and your best availability with online ticketing. And are you a member?
You know, I just signed up today. I was hoping to get one of those backpacks, but apparently I just found out that they're out.
They were ahead.
You can mail one to me, I'll give you my address.
We'll give you special online or special member pricing because you joined today.
So because I'm a member, I get
You get
better
special pricing.
Is
Absolutely.
that listed on?
And Josephine's free.
She is.
She is. You don't even.
So because she's under 4.
Exactly.
I see. Okay. I had more questions, but I had to write them down. What time does the exhibit open?
So 5 p.m. you can start, and we'll be selling them in 1-hour block increments. So you can buy a 5 o'clock ticket, a 6 o'clock, but feel free to stay all the way to closing at 10. So it'll be 5 o'clock tickets, 6 o'clock tickets, 7 o'clock tickets, 8 o'clock tickets. Every night, Thursday through Sunday.
Okay.
Is for the general public. Monday we're closed to the exhibit. Tuesday and Wednesday is only for groups.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so even if I come at 5, I can stay until 10.
Exactly. And you can enjoy, as I talked before, some of the offerings in our
And the
cafe.
restaurant's gonna
The
be open
restaurant's
the
gonna be
whole
open.
time?
We're gonna have a bar open. We're gonna have hot cocoa.
Is there anything else going on besides the lights? I mean, really?
I think this could be an exceptional opportunity for a date night in general, or a night out with the family. It's gonna be, it is an event. So you will, as you're experiencing the lights, it's more than just a light. It truly is an experience, and I can't even describe it. You just have to come see it. It's beyond words.
And I will buy my tickets online at my member price and save twice. I'll do that. Member online. Thank you so much, Miss. Thank you for letting me interrupt your time here. I really appreciate it. That's very nice of you.
Thank you so much for becoming a member, for being interested in what the Arboretum has to offer, and I know you're going to be thrilled
We
with
just
this exhibition.
love it here, and this is very exciting.
Have a wonderful day. Bye, Josephine. Bye. So I hope through that we answered a few, if not all, or many of your questions. I checked with Mary in the front desk, and we tried to get some of those frequently asked questions. If you have any other questions, you can raise your hand now and let me know. There is one other thing that you might find interesting. For those of you who helped with the installation last week, you know about water towers, which I'll show in a minute. This is Orium. So these are the little sticks. There's 9,000 of them that you see out behind the Oswald Visitor Center and the Snyder Building. People might ask you what these are. These are fiber optics, these little bitty things, and the fiber optics go up through the stem and up into the windmill top. Bruce Munro's never had these tops before. He's always had glass balls. He was concerned about glass balls here, but also he was inspired by an island called Jeju Island, which has high winds and cold, and somehow when he stepped foot back there on a windy October day a year ago, it reminded him of that place. So he constructed these specific windmills, which will not necessarily spin, but it's to evoke the idea of wind and that climate for him. But the actual fiber optic goes up into the topper. So each of our volunteers had to go around and place the 9,000 stems in the ground first with the fiber optic through. Then we had to go back and place 9,000 toppers on there. So that took about a week and a half of our volunteers doing that. And then separate from that, many of you helped with the water bottles, which is the signature item on the front of the brochure, the signature image. And that, we took these same fiber optics and fed them into a teeny little hole in the top of the bottle and fed the entire fiber optic inside. And that's the only light emanating from these, are the fiber optics within each bottle. So there's 7 layers of 3 cases of water bottles on each layer, 7 layers on each tower, and 28 towers out in the perennial sculpture garden. Okay? So if anyone asks you, we're pulling it from an LED light source, so we're not pulling a lot of power, but Jeff can certainly, and Maury can talk to you more about that if you have questions on the electrical. Otherwise, any other questions? Yes, Susie.
Wendy, I think we want to remind people that we're going to have the bus service too. They can take the bus instead of parking here.
And Dave, you want to give an update on that? On the bus?
Sure. Over the next week, you guys will learn that Southwest Transit has agreed with us to do park and ride. It took a while to negotiate the Chanhassen Dinner Theater rent. We completed that yesterday. So we're putting the details together and then working with Judy and John and team to create a special park and ride spot on our website and special pricing for people who want to go to Chanhassen, you jump on a bus, you don't have to park, you get curb service here, you go right up to the guest service desk, there'll be a fast track lane for park and ride people. And the beauty of this, the value proposition is you pay no more than the average online ticket, but you get the ride, you get the fast track service, the bus gets issued through the gatehouse right up to the front door, it's heated, And at the same point, you have no worries on the way back. You can come in any time, by the way. The buses start running at 4:30 from the Chanhassen ramp, and they'll go all the way till 10 o'clock at night, and they'll run at the top of the hour, the bottom of the hour, on a rotation between here and Chanhassen. So people know if they show up at 5 minutes to 6, there'll be a bus right around 6 o'clock. It'll sit there till 10 after, and the other bus, they'll be radio connected, and they'll just rotate back and forth.